Hey everyone, we're going to start in about 5 minutes, so you can get your running out now. It's going to be great.
Is this do you want the children to have their masks on when they sing?
I do, yeah.
Do you want them over their nose?
However they have. What's that?
Oh my gosh, look at that. I don't like the way you wear heels.
Oh yeah, look at this difference.
Wait, you can pull out the...
Hey, Gail, when you have the kids here, we have them stand in front of this, because then it'll be a little more special when they come up here for their stuff. Great. This is the breeze. Well, that's all right. Got a nice little crew here. See if we have anybody out in Facebook land yet. If you would like. Yeah, Bobby will let us know. Yes, that's totally right. Spelling is a little different. All right, guys, we're going to ask all of the kiddos to go back and sit with your families because we are going to begin in just a moment. But we got to wait for Rabbi Leonard to come back up. He did? That's nice. Unprompted? No. Yeah. That's nice. That's cute. Nice. That sounds great. Sure. Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright. Yes. Hey. Well, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Shabbat Shalom to you guys who are here in the sanctuary. Shabbat Shalom to you who are out there in Facebook and YouTube land.
We're so glad to have you guys here. We've got some of our second graders here. We've got the strong second graders are here. The strong ones who are going to represent the rest of the group. We got some other folks who are going to be celebrating Shabbat with us tonight, and we're really excited. So as our service begins, we're going to invite all of you guys, second graders, to come on up if you would like. Mrs. Rose is going to tell you where to stand.
Right here.
All right.
On the cover, yeah, you're facing this way. Right.
Okay. Garrett's there. Harley, where are you going to go? Perfect. Here, let's move those guys like that. Beautiful. We're going to keep on singing. How about a little Bim Bam Shabbat Shalom? You guys know this one?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, great. All right. Let's sing it together. Beautiful job, second graders. You can go back and sit with your families. Nice job. And we are going to invite one of your teachers who is here right now, and that is Miss Susie Blank, to come and light our Shabbat candles for us. And you can bring Marvin with you. Together at our religious school, Marvin and Susie equals Muzi. So we're gonna call Muzi on up to light the Shabbat candles. Shabbat Shalom to everyone on Facebook who's Shabbat Shaloming us right now. Nice to see you all. You gotta push it a little, there you go. Battle the air conditioner. There you go. The air conditioner is battling us here. Oh, wait, this is... I think you got it. There we go. Should we all join together? Baruch atah Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Beautiful. Thank you, Susie, and all of our teachers. We have a few other teachers here, and we're so glad that Meredith's here and Karen is here. Who else teaches at our religious school who I'm missing here? Mrs. Rose is here. Rabbi Lynette. All these great people. Well, we want to welcome you guys to TBS on this lovely Erev Shabbat, and we want to ask if anybody has a June birthday. If you have a June birthday, why don't you come on up to the bima? Anyone? Okay. All right. Okay. Come on up. Do you want to bring the prize bin right there? So we're going to here. Just come. You can stand right up there if you'd like. All right. So when's your birthday? June what?
June 1st.
Okay, June 1st. When's your birthday, sir?
12th.
June 12th?
June 1st.
June 1st also. You guys are birthday twins. Let's sing to these guys first in Hebrew and then in English. Let's sing together. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, these lovely Jews. Happy birthday to you. Yay.
You want a prize for your birthday?
Sean and Marvin, if you guys want some prizes, we got good ones in here.
You can search through it if you want to find some. Marvin, get one for all your grandkids.
That's right.
Inflatable toast.
Oh man, all right.
Yes, awesome.
That is so, ooh, nice one, Jake. Nice pick. He took the toast. Okay. There's a lot more where that came from, so we'll be in good shape. We're going to turn to L'Chadodi as we welcome in Shabbat, and we'll invite you to sing along with us as we take a deep breath, and as deep as you can breathe wearing your mask, but take a deep breath, and maybe we can welcome just a little bit of calm on this Shabbat, a little bit of Shabbat Minucha, a little bit of Shabbat rest, a little bit of Kiddusha, a little bit of holiness, and of course a whole lot of Oneg, and that is Shabbat joy. Let's join together in L'Chadodi.
Shabbat Shalom
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom u'mevorach. L'Chadodi, Likrat Kala, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nekabla, Nekabla.
We're going to continue in our service as we invite our second graders to come on back and to help us sing the Baruch Hu Am I Awake, and help us dance through this one too. You guys got your snaps ready?
Or what? Oh, I can't snap.
That's cool, that's okay.
You're
everyone else, you may be seated. Yeah. We'll continue with Be'ahavta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושעבך ובקומך וקשרתם לעוד על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתיכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Well, we're coming up to this very special prayer, the Michamocha. And when the Israelites sang Michamocha, they were so thankful that God freed them from slavery in Egypt. So we ask tonight, what are you thankful for on this Shabbat? I'm going to grab my mask and come down with a microphone. It looks like maybe Rabbi Benji will as well. So if you have something that you're thankful for, raise your hand, and we will come on over with a mic so you can share it with everybody.
Who's got one? We'll start over here. You start over there. Okay.
My family.
Oh, so nice.
Hala.
Holla.
Going to services. I'm thankful for swimming. I'm thankful for shelter. I'm thankful for the world.
Cassie, very
I'm
generous.
thankful for Fortnite.
Fortnite.
I'm thankful for friends and family.
It's really nice.
I'm thankful for family and God.
For my teaching job, and today was the first day we didn't have to wear a mask when I was teaching with the preschool kids today.
I'm babysitting for the first time for my 9-month-old grandchild, Felix. It's been a long road in COVID. Tomorrow night.
Beautiful. Ashley, you've got one?
I listen to my family.
For your family. That's really nice, Ashman.
Everything.
Beautiful. Well, one of the things that we are actually, we got one more back here, and then we got another one. Gino.
I'm thankful that we're inside with the air conditioning.
Thank you for that. So one of the things that we're really thankful for is Jacob Naaman over here. We were told this morning that Jacob got a job in Florida. So Jacob, if you come up to the bima, we're going to do a quick Tefilat Haderech, a little blessing for you as you go on your way, because we know that you are you're leaving us to go to the Sunshine State to become a comic book collector to the stars.
I'm so jealous.
Something like that, yeah. Rabbi Lynette is very jealous. Come on up here, Jacob. So we have this blessing in Jewish tradition called Tefilat Haderech, this blessing that says, thank you, God, and may our journeys be, may they be, where are we going? Here, let's go over here to the ark. May our journeys be safe, and may we get there safely. Okay, so, if everyone doesn't mind rising for a moment, we're going to open the ark. Jacob, you want to go that side? Okay, this is the Torah. This is kind of like getting knighted. It's getting dayed. Yehiratzah milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu. May it be your will, Adonai our God and God of our ancestors, that you guide Jacob Naaman safely on his journeys, and you lead him on paths in peace, that you allow him to reach his desired destination with life and joy and peace.
Protect him from all obstacles along his way and bestow blessings on the work of his hands and grant grace, loving kindness, and compassion, and in the eyes of all whom he encounters along the way. Blessed are you, Adonai,
who watches over us on our journeys. And we say to that, Amen. May you have a safe travels. What are we doing? Yay! And you may all be seated. Mazel tov to Jacob. Rabbi Lynette wants to talk to you for a couple hours after the service about your job.
Some comic books you maybe put on the side for me.
So we're going to celebratorily, is that a word? We're going to celebrate by singing Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha be'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehda b'kodesh, nora tehilot oseh eleh, nora tehilot oseh eleh. Hi, yum bidi bum bum bye bye, yum bidi bum bum bye bye, yum bye bye, yum bye bye, yum bidi bum bum bye bye, yum bidi bum bum bye bye, yum bidi bum bum bye bye, yum bye bye, yum bye bye, yum bum bye bye bye. Adonai Yilach leolam vaed, leolam 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 vaed. Yom bidi bum bum bye bye, yom bidi bum bum bye bye, yom bye bye, yom bye bye, yom bidi bum bum bye bye, yom bidi bum bum bye bye, yom bidi bum bum bye bye, yom bye bye, yom bye bye, yom bum bye bye bye, yom bye bye, yom bye bye, yom bum bye bye.
To continue singing our way through the service with Vishamru, and I want to mention we sing Lasot et HaShabbat Lador Tam Berit Olam, that we're going to do Shabbat from generation to generation, Lador Vador, and it's so wonderful to see our second graders and families here in the sanctuary as we celebrate them beginning their Hebrew learning again, Lador Vador, from generation to generation. So keep on singing with us, Vishamru.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. בני ובני בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי nafesh, everybody.
Let's hear it, everybody.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת אדותם ברית עולם.
Beautiful. We'll now continue with our Amidah prayers, first with Adonai Sifatai, Avot V'Imahot, Givrot, and so on, and then we'll have a moment of silent prayer. But first we'll begin with Adonai Sifatai, and I invite you to please rise.
Some fast dancing.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotinu v'Imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Hamael Hagadol, Hagibor Hanara, Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Hastei Avot V'Imahot, U'mevi Geula B'nei B'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo V'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshir Maged, Baruch atah Adonai, Magid Avraham, Ezra Sarah, Atah Gibor Elam Adonai, B'chayei HaKol HaKarov, L'kol Shvi'ah, B'chaker Vayim B'chesed, B'chayei HaKol B'rachamim Yomim, Samech Nochim B'rofei Holim, U'matir Asurim, U'mekayei Emunato, Mishenei Afar, Michamocha Bal Gevurot, U'ridom Elah, Elenei U'mekayei, U'matzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah Chayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, V'chayei HaKol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, Kadoshim b'chol yom, Yachalu l'sela, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
You may be seated. I want to mention a few folks over on Facebook also shared what they are thankful for. Miriam shared that she's thankful for COVID-19 vaccines. I'm sure we all share in that gratitude. And Kathy, our own Kathy, shared how good it is that we can all gather in our house of worship in our synagogue this evening. So we have so much to be grateful for, and we invite all of you to take a moment of silent prayer using, if you have a prayer book, the words on pages 54 to 60, or your own words of gratitude and prayer that may be in your own heart. And in a moment, we'll continue with Osei Shalom.
Ose shalom, shalom imroman, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ose shalom, shalom imroman, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Uyase shalom aleinu ve'akol Yisrael, amen. Ose shalom, shalom imroman, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ve'akol Yisrael,
Well, I've got a story for you guys this evening. So if you'd like, any kids who would like, you guys can come and sit on the floor right over here. Anybody who would like to, just make sure you can see the TV because that's where the pictures are. That's where the illustrations are. The illustrator here is stolen from Google Images. True, you're right, Cooper. So I want to tell you guys a story about the importance of Hebrew. One day, this is so loud. One day there was a man named Avi. Have you guys ever heard of that name Avi? Well, there was a man named Avi, and Avi worked really, really hard. And he loved his family, but they had one problem, is that they didn't have enough money. Every night, starting one night though, Avi had a dream. He fell asleep and he snored like this. And when he woke up, he said, "Oh my gosh, I had the most amazing dream. I dreamt that there was this bridge in a magical place called Chillicothe, and that there was buried treasure under the bridge. Oh my gosh, that was the best dream." He said to his wife, Bertha, he said, "Bertha, oh my gosh, I hope I have that dream again." And guess what? He did. He had that dream every single night, over and over and over again, until one day he said to himself, okay, I need to go to Chillicothe and see if I can find the buried treasure. And the bridge, exactly, Cooper. Hopefully, he's hoping the bridge will lead him to the buried treasure. You are so right, Cassie. Absolutely. He needs to find the bridge so that he can get to the treasure. Well, guys, he said, "I'll send you guys a postcard from Chillicothe. I'm out of here." And Avi started his car. You guys want to help me start the car? He started his car. But it was actually electric. No, you're just kidding. Okay. And he started driving to Chillicothe. When Avi finally got there, 2 weeks later, he looked everywhere for the bridge. Do you guys know what happened? He couldn't find it anywhere until finally, after a long time, he found it outside of the mayor of Chillicothe's house. Well, he finally got to the bridge, and he said, finally, the buried treasure. Luckily, he had gotten a metal detector for his birthday, just like you, Jake. And he was looking everywhere for it. He found the bridge. He was looking for the treasure. He couldn't find it. He couldn't find it. He couldn't find it anywhere. He kept looking. Finally, one day, he noticed that there was a small carving underneath the bridge, right by the water. Then he went a little closer, and he saw that it was actually in Hebrew. That's right, even in Chillicothe, there was Hebrew. And it said in Hebrew, B'martef shelcha. He said, that's so strange. Then he remembered, you know what? I went to Hebrew school and I learned the Aleph Bet, and he was able to sound it off. And he remembered from his Hebrew school classes, from his small group Hebrew, that martef means basement. He said, wait a minute, that carving actually means in your basement. He said, oh my gosh, I gotta look in my basement. That must be where the buried treasure is. So he read that, he got back in his car. It could be, but maybe this was a magical story, and maybe it was Avi's basement. Let's find out. He got back in his car, he drove all the way home back to Columbus, and 2 weeks later he finally arrived at home, and he went down to his basement, and he started digging, and digging, and digging. And you can see this picture was the only one that I could find on Google Images, and it's a little bit flooded, but that's okay. In the basement, he finally found the buried treasure in his very own basement. The treasure was there the whole time. Learning Hebrew was very important because he wouldn't have known that it was there otherwise. It helped him open his eyes to see it. And I want everyone to remember that sometimes we forget how lucky we are that we have people around us and we have treasures all around us, and sometimes we forget that those treasures are right there in our basement or right there next to us. Sometimes we forget the treasure of our families and all the people who love us. And one of the things we want to remember on this beautiful day is that we want to be thankful for everyone around us, and everyone's a treasure. And also, learning Hebrew is like learning a secret handshake. You're right, Cassie. Everyone has to go to Hebrew school to learn how to read Hebrew. And that's why we're so excited that second graders, now that you're about to become third graders, some of you already have become third graders, you are going to start learning how to read the special, magical language of Hebrew. Cooper, you have a question? Well, that's true. You will be soon. You only have 2 more days of second grade. Yes, Sammy. Well, that's fair, except for Christian people. They could learn Hebrew too if they wanted. Everyone can learn Hebrew. So here's what I'm going to ask. How about everyone who is a second grader? If you second graders want to sit in these front chairs here, see if you can all squeeze there. And everybody else, you can go back to your seats. If you're not a second grader, you can go back to your seats. We're going to start our Gesher Le'ivrit ceremony. And Rabbi Lynette and I are so excited about this ceremony, guys. So you have to pretend like this is a bridge. Maybe it's a bridge just like the one in the story. And you guys are going to walk over the Hebrew bridge. And Rabbi, what's your favorite thing about Hebrew?
There are so many things that I love about Hebrew, but I think the thing that I love the most is that it connects us to all other Jewish people around the world. You can go into any synagogue around the world, whether you're in Japan or Argentina or in Ethiopia or Canada, anywhere, and you can all know Hebrew. You can all speak Hebrew, and that also is true all the way back in time. So it connects us to all Jewish people throughout the generations, all the way back.
So cool.
And also all over the world. Yeah. It is like a secret handshake.
Yeah.
We all know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys, can I use this for a
Yes,
second?
please.
So, you guys, learning Hebrew is a giant adventure.
Yeah,
It is a huge journey that you're going to take. You're going to start it next year, and you'll learn more in 4th grade and 5th grade and 6th grade, and maybe even after that, you'll keep learning Hebrew. But it's a huge adventure. So, I need you guys to put on your seatbelts. Second graders, put on your seatbelts, your adventure seatbelts. And we have a couple things we're going to give you. In just a few moments, you're going to get a certificate that said you are ready to start learning Hebrew. You're also going to get two special things. You want to grab one of each? You're going to get a pair of sunglasses because your future with Hebrew is very bright. And your adventure is going to be very, very bright. And you're also going to get one of these poppy ice cream cone things because you'll need a weapon on your adventure. No, just kidding. That's not... But the idea is that we want this to be a sweet adventure for you guys. And since we're not really eating in the sanctuary right now, we decided we would use these guys. So just don't hit each other with them for now. Wait till after the service for that. But we want it to be sweet and bright and shiny. So maybe you guys want to play some music, maybe a little hodu? And then we're going to call you guys up one by one to come up here on the bridge and to get your certificates and your stuff. Let's you want to bring everything over here. And that is going to be lovely. Or you can just play some music. You don't have to sing if you don't have the stuff there. So for our first person, Oh, Rabbi's got all this stuff. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I just forgot. Only one thing. All right, for our first person is.
Wait, no, Sammy's. Wait.
Oh. Are we going alphabetical? Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
So we are going to invite Sammy Barlev to come up to the bima. Here's your certificate and your stuff. And you can pose for a picture for that lady who's your mother over there. And if you want to take off your mask for a quick picture, you can do that. Beautiful. Harper Bell, we call you to the bima next. Here you go. And Mrs. Rose is going to give you a very special thing there. Congratulations. If you want to, you can smile for your dad. You can take down your mask if you'd like. Next up, we have Garrett Block. Beautiful. That's for you. And, oh, those are cool ones. You can look at your dad.
Sure. Next up, we are calling up Harley Friedman.
Hey, Harley. There's your certificate for you. And there's your delicious ice cream. You can wait, stop, wait, Harley, don't leave yet. Stop for a picture for your mom. You can pull down your mask if you'd like. Next up, we have Rachel Schultz. Yay! Here you go. Welcome to the bridge. You can go right up there, and you can say cheese. See your mom down there? And last but not least, very special, is Cooper Sokol. Here you go. Beautiful. You can look at your dad over there, Cooper. Yay, do we miss any second graders? Okay, everyone. Well, we're going to invite you, now that you guys have all that stuff, why don't you leave your stuff on those chairs? You're going to come up here and do the Aleph Bet song along with Mrs. Rose. So come on up here.
Let's learn the olive bed. Let's sing the last
That was beautiful, guys. Why don't you guys go back to your families, please? Go sit with you grab your stuff and go to your families. And as you're doing that, we're about to sing a very special prayer together. And that very special prayer says, "Thank you, God, for this moment." And whenever we reach the end of a school year or something like that, maybe it seems as though the time has really flown by. And second graders, I want you guys to remember, what was it like at the beginning of second grade? How did you feel when you were first starting out second grade? And think about now, the year is almost over. A lot of us who are adults feel like even this year went by really quickly and that time is fleeting. And we have this blessing that says, let us savor this moment just a few minutes longer. So let's join together with Shehechna.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
Special moments in time. We're now going to offer a camp blessing to everyone who is going to summer camp. And summer camp is an amazing time where you live your Jewish identity and be in Jewish community in a very different way. And if you're going to a Jewish summer camp, and you'll also learn a lot of Hebrew. So that's also very fun and connected to our second grade ceremony too. So we'd love to invite anyone, if you're going to any summer camp this summer, whether it's a Jewish camp or another type of camp, to please join us on the Bima. We have a special blessing as you, thankfully this summer, can actually go to summer camp and enjoy being with all of your friends.
Come on up. And anyone who's going, it doesn't have to be an overnight camp. It can be any camp.
Also
any
day
camp.
camp, any kind of camp.
Come on. Noah, you're going to camp. Come on up. Jakey boy, you're going to camp. Come up. Anybody else going to camp? All right, so what we want to have you guys do is face us over here, and we're going to open the ark again, and we'll ask everyone to please rise one more time. So many blessings. So we have a blessing for you guys, and it goes like this. May you find learning and growth of all kinds. May you gain independence and feel comfort in your Jewish identity.
May the mosquitoes be guided away from you, and may the raindrops not fall into your tent or cabin. May the food be delicious, and the pool or lake be the right temperature.
May you seek out new experiences, try new things, looking for the positive in every situation, and may you smile brilliantly for the camp photographer and show up every night in the photo albums that we will refresh over and over and over again to see you.
May you avoid the camp cough and stay out of the infirmary, and may you not lose too many of your masks. May you take a shower and brush your teeth every day, maybe even twice a day. And night. Excellent, Sammy.
May you not send wet towels to the laundry because laundry is charged by weight. May your arrows fly straight. May your fishing line never get tangled. May your tetherball not whack you in the nose.
May you not fall off the top bunk, don't worry, you won't, and may you not spend your whole canteen account on silly junk.
Which we know you will. May you not lose your hat or your water bottle or your pillow in the first week of camp. May you not lose your way in the night to the bathroom, and may you only use the bathrooms and spare the trees.
May you write your family at least one letter besides the mandatory first day letter. I'm sure they'll really love that. And may you create a lifelong friendship, at least one, if not many.
May you renew old friendships since they are the most precious, and may you learn more and more about yourself and your spirit and your being.
May you return home in one piece with all of your belongings, however dirty they are, and may you ever yearn to return to the land of summer camp.
Yay! So we have a blessing for you guys. We have a blessing for you guys right from the Torah, and it goes like this: Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May you always feel safe and full of light in dark times, and may that safety feel like a part of your life at camp. We say, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May you be lifted by God's divine presence, and at summer camp, may you be healthy and happy, have an amazing, unforgettable time, and may you always be whole and have peace.
And together we say, Amen. Mazel tov, you're going to camp. Yay! Woohoo! Congratulations. Great, you guys can go down. And, all right. Let's see through all that fun stuff.
Beautiful. We're going to continue our service with Misha Berach as we take all of the love and joy that we feel in our sanctuary, both here and also virtually, and we send it outward to all of those who are in need of healing. So this evening, our community is thinking of Catherine Adler, Marcia Ames, Marilyn Altman, Lynn Adams, Sarah Bates, Deborah Belford, Barbara Belford, Libby Blakely, Jonathan Bleiweiss, Marjorie Block, Paul Branson, Joan Gray, Florence Bricker, Lee Budin, Dave Saderquist, David Cohen, Dorothy Cohen, Rob Cohen, Lily Kovitz, Adrian Crawford, Rick Crawford, Taya Delano, Tony Diegler, Carrie Ebert, Elaine Ellick, Bob Farrington, Don Feibel, Michael Fiorelli, Rachel Fish, Hilda Glazer, Olivia Glick, Alan Goldberg, Rachel Goldblatt, Bernice Goldstein, Jimmy Green, Brad Hannon, Jessica Hannon, David Haas, David Hirsch, Don Kerr, Jeanette Clayman, Aidan Kramer, Leah Levinson, Barb Lucas, Angel Marrero, Fred Martin, Minna Melton, Paul Mickelson, Connie Minarovic, Dick Nettleman, Robert Oakley, Nick Parisi, Aaron Phelan, Jackie Phillips, Ian Phillips, Rashi Krastowski, Jessica Rathkopf, Isabel Resendez, William J. Rees, Barry Richmond, Zachary Rowe, Arthur Rose, Irving Rose, June Sahara, Rolf Sauer, Sandy Schaefer, Barbara Schuster, Richard Scher, Karen Skilkin, Lou Supowitz, Robert Weiss. We're thinking of Pete Bowman, Eric Toso, Wendy Hal Cohen, Debbie Loeb, and that's all I'm seeing on Facebook. I'm sorry if I missed you, there's a bit of a delay, but for all of them and for all of those who are in need of healing, we sing together Misha Berach.
Avotenu mekol habracha limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe berach imotenu mekol habracha avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. And let us say, Amen.
begin concluding our service first with Aleinu L'Shabeach. I invite you to please rise.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'teikedu l'yotzei bereshit, shelo asanu koyei ha'aratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo samcho k'nkarem, v'gor aleinu b'chol hamonam, ha'anachnu gorim, ומשתחווים ומודים, לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ביום ההוא ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושלום, ושלום, ושלום.
We remain standing as we turn to Kaddish Yatom and remember those whom we have lost both recently and in years past. We are recalling those beloved ones whom we've lost within the last 30 days. Richard Kallenberg, Mitch Schifrin, and Roberta Waldman. We're also recalling those whom we lost at the season and in years past and are observing Yartzeit for Richard Altman, Randy Bank, Chaya Devorah Buyum, Mark Chait, Rebecca Cohen, Rose Estrin, Barry Friedman, Nathaniel Goldstick, Saul Isaac, Terry Johnson, Edward Klaben, Morton Lefkowitz, Fred Looper, Ralph Pariser, Geraldine Phelan, Harry Singer, Estelle Solomon, Goldie Weiss, and Joseph Zahn. For them, for all those who have no one left to say Kaddish for them, and for all those who have been a blessing, we recite honors Kaddish together. Yit Gadal v'Yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, ve'chayachon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, v'agala u'v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yit hadar v'yit eleh v'yit halal shemnei dekudisha b'reichu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehi shlomo rabba min shemaya v'chayiv aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Osei shalom b'ramav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to Israel, to all the world. And let us say together, Amen. You may be seated. And I'd like to now call up our Executive Director, Bobby Kovitz, for some announcements. Shabbat Shalom, Bobby.
Shabbat Shabbat.
That's good. We're going to use that.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom, everyone joining us at home. I hope you had a wonderful week, and thank you for joining us tonight. So we have a big week ahead of us. Next weekend, it's going to start with our wonderful rededication service of being back together in the sanctuary. And so that's on June 11th at 6:30. And just come and be a part of us kind of being back in this space as a community. We will be having like boxed oneg desserts for you to take with you. So it's just going to be a wonderful evening of us just being back together as a TBS community. That Sunday, the 13th at 10 o'clock is TBS's 2021 annual meeting. We will be on the patio, but there will also be a Zoom option as well, so 2 ways for you to participate. Looking further out in the month of June, on June 24th at 6:30, Leslie, is that correct? June 24th at 6:30 on the TBS patio, the Women of Beth Shalom are going to have a happy hour, so you're more than welcome to come join us for that. And then on June 26th, a Saturday at 5:30, we're going to have a 20s and 30s night out. If you're a young family and you're looking for a night out, we're going to be offering babysitting here at TBS, provided by JCC preschool teachers. We're trying to get a count of how many babysitters we're going to need, so please reach out to me or to Leslie to let us know, how we should proceed on that front. But I think it's going to be a really exciting event, and
again, we're at the point where we can be back together, and it's really cool. There's so much going on, whether it's Mahjong's restarting and being back in the social hall, and we have a lot of affinity groups that are starting to meet again. So if you have any questions about that, reach out to Leslie or myself and just call the Temple office. We're more than happy to answer any questions that you might have. And just a heads up for 2021-22, membership renewal packets were mailed today. And if you foresee any challenges over the course of the next year that you'd like to chat with me about as it relates to your dues, or if you're an older adult on a fixed income, please reach out to me and let's have that conversation. TBS should not be a stressful part of your life. So with that said, thank you for making TBS your Jewish home, and have a great weekend.
Did you get some applause there? I think I heard a smattering of applause. Man, announcements got applause. That is, you know you're doing well, Bobby, when that happens. Just to note one logistical thing, that we are having our parking lot replaced. The entire thing, if you've ever lost a tire in our parking lot, you know that it's needed this for many years. So that is happening, I believe, starting Monday morning, right? So the temple will actually be inaccessible because they're also replacing the entire driveway. So make sure you call if you have an appointment here or need to come here. Just make sure you call first to make sure someone's actually here to meet you. So that's very exciting. So our closing song, Mrs. Rose made me write this down, Tree of Life. And we're going to invite our second graders up here. And how about any other kids who want to join them too? Anybody who wants to come up for Tree of Life? You at home, if you want to